All right. Good evening, everybody. And a very interesting good evening today. So, today's video, we're going to be reacting to the very only, and I mean the one and the only video that I've never reacted to is the cat attack. The cat attack. So it has 5 animatronics that pretty much is my favorite Foxy that shows up to be in this video, which includes Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Golden Freddy. Which I gotta say, this by the way will be very interesting. So again, I kind of get it to the fact that this is kind of like the very first episode that Sly Pie's already made, which I think was like way back. So I think that's pretty much how the time machine takes it back to. But anyway, for the very fervor moment here today's video, I'm here to guarantee that myself and Devin-Foxy, Remastered, again, will take the very interesting pleasure for the first time ever that I'm ever going to react to the only episode of Sly Pie's video that has been made for like way back. So today, this one is called The Cat Attack. Now, like it's some animatronics taking on a cat. Like the animatronics are literally taking on a cat. Like this is gonna be interesting. Which, for fact, I never noticed, but I will probably think this will be interesting either which way it's gonna be. But hopefully, this video actually is gonna take me by surprise. Which I hope so, but we'll just see for a second. But anyways, please remember to subscribe to the original person, the original creator, and support the original video. That way, and again, you guys absolutely will and will not miss a single video that comes right straight to this channel. So yes, again, folks, let's do this. And I hope you guys are excited as I am for me to react to this video called The Cat Attack. So, anyways, without further ado, everyone, it's time to begin this reaction. And we're going to start here and today in 3, 2, 1. And let's begin this reaction video, starting now. And remember to subscribe to the original person if you have or have not. Then I recommend you subscribe to that. And also subscribe to Sly Pie, which pretty much I did remember what happened last time in the Sly Pie channel I reacted to recently was only about FNAF 6, which, oh my god, you guys gotta seriously react to that. You guys gotta seriously watch that, which I mean watch. I just meant saying watch. But anyways, that's just what I got to say. If you guys have not checked the recent one before, like way back, so I think that was before I even reacted to the talent show thing of Team Fortress 2's version of the talent show. But nevertheless, never late to them to say is on time. But let's react to this right now. Enjoy the video, guys. Let's go. Okay, I'll admit the joke was pretty funny when that actually was up there by saying, "Please Sly, stay by" or something or whatever that said. But stand pie, yeah, I think it was that what it was. Please stand pie. Oh my god! I mean, that's like the very first thing I ever came to say of the mine. It's just funny, but oh my god, this is gonna be pretty funny. But yes, again, I do hope to so that you guys will enjoy this reaction as I will say as well. But enjoy the rest of this video. Sorry, but this one I will admit, right here, this one is pretty outstanding, pretty funny. But look at this. Please stand pie. Please stand pie. Like, that's actually a good joke right there.
Freddy,
Really
can
good
you tell
joke.
us why we're out here again?
Because we're in the wilderness and we need to embrace ourselves in the nature.
Well, here we go.
That sounds super lame.
Yeah. Well, I think it's cool. So if you think it sucks, then you suck.
Nice.
Well, that was just mean.
Damn, Freddy.
What was that? Whatever.
Oh my gosh, what is that?
Oh, dang. Look, Golden Freddy. Nice.
Guys, where'd Chica go?
Yeah, where did he go?
I I mean it's a she, by the way, Foxy. Sorry if I might have to stop you on that one, but you do realize she just got captured, right? Which I know there's going to be some misunderstanding with Bonnie, but trust me, it's the same thing. Which it literally would sound the same thing by to a girl's name near a boy's name. Which I'm sorry if I might have to interrupt that, which I'm not trying to full out like destroy Bonnie in this one, but like I said, Bonnie is like nearly two names is either with a man or nearly a woman's name, which Puppet actually barely gave that choice to near with it, but I don't know how I would even go on with this, but like I said, Foxy, sorry if I might have to like incorrect you in this one, but I do say that Chica is a female, right? She's literally a girl. Like at this point she's wearing a bib saying let's eat, so again it's only been to this day that she's still a girl. So sorry about that, Foxy. Even if this was the first episode right now by the original creator who made this video, then hey, this is just a very full-on explanation, Foxy. Just a full explanation, so please don't be mad at me, Foxy. I'm trying to tell you the truth that she's a woman, not a man. Continue. Sorry,
Guys,
continue the
where'd
video.
Chica go? Yeah, where did he go? You guys want to go look for her? Sure.
Thank you. At least I can give something to a
Wait
point
for
for
me!
Bonnie.
Chica!
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 Where am I? Who are you?
Golden Freddy.
What? Can you like speak up? You're being really, really quiet. You're like,
Bro, Golden Freddy sounds so quiet all of a sudden. Which, I mean, yes, Golden Freddy could sometimes always whisper and not whisper at all. I mean, he's a yellow bear after all, so he's just gold at this point. So he's like a replica version of Freddy, but even yellow.
whispering.
That's the only thing I can do. I'm sorry.
Well, okay. Just whisper in my ear. Wait a minute. I don't have ears. Oh.
LOL. I mean, she's a chicken. Like, chickens don't have ears. Like, I'm talking about this character, for example, but a real chicken may sound having like ears or not, which don't correct me if I ever say this, but you do realize, Chica, you don't have ears, which it's just a joke, which I do completely get the joke, which, yes, Scott Cawthon did confirm the idea by saying, it's like, oh, let's not have Chica have any ears because she doesn't even have ears. I mean, Freddy and Bonnie and Chica and Foxy and Golden Freddy have ears, but let's just have Chica have no ears. Like, that is a little bit something, I'll admit.
Just whisper in my ear. Wait a minute. I don't have ears. Just tell me what your name is. Golden what?
Golden what?
Golden Freddy? Another Freddy? No! We do not need another Freddy! Yeah!
I mean, you don't have a choice in this one, Chica. I mean, you barely don't have a choice. I mean, Golden Freddy is just the word. So yes, you do need another Freddy, by the way. Like, he called himself Fred there, but now let's just call him Golden Freddy. It's just the same name, but different words in this. Or a little bit similar names to this, which, yeah, Fredbear and Golden Freddy sound similar, but they're just a little bit more replica. I think that's what I can say. Continue.
Why'd you take me here?
I saved you. So now I possess you.
What? You just saved me from a freaking rabbit. I could have kicked that thing down and beat it to death with a shovel.
That's a
You would have.
Yeah, it is. That's right, fam.
I saved you now, so, you're never leaving this place ever.
Damn.
Ah! Why can't I leave?
Because I saved you. Now I'm holding you captive. Maybe somebody will buy you for a good price.
A good
Wow. I cannot believe the word Golden Freddy just said that in one evil sounding sentence. Like he said, it was like this word right here. He said it was like, leave a price a good price. What?
I'm holding you captive. Maybe somebody will buy you for a good price.
A good price? I'm not just something you can sell.
I'm Golden Freddy. I always look for money, and money means gold.
Damn.
And I mentioned the fact that I'm yellow. That's also why they call me Golden Freddy.
So, one of your sellers is going to buy a duck that was almost
A
killed
chicken,
by a
actually.
rabid bunny. What the frick?
I mean, it's a chicken. Yes. I mean, we get the same joke too, exactly by saying the exact same thing by saying it's like a duck, which is a chicken, which I don't get how the point of the joke was supposed to be referenced, but it's kind of referenced anyway by a joke. But yeah, unfortunately, that's just gonna be so. Very much. That's just all I can say right now. So yes, Chica is a chicken, not a duck. I mean, we could be debating all that time every day, but like I said, Chica is a chicken. That's pretty much the same way as I can say it.
A
Thank you.
rabid bunny. What the frick? Saying that out loud? Oh gosh. Who would even buy that?
Wait, you're a chicken? I thought you were a duck.
Why the frick would I be a duck?
I don't know, but I really hate it when the fandom says that. I'm looking at you, FNAF fandom.
Hey! Dude, we're in the middle of an episode. No quotes or Easter eggs or anything, okay?
Thank you. I mean,
Episode.
yeah, I mean, I don't pay attention to the fandom as much, which I don't really even give one less of a care about some fandoms or exactly. I mean, there's like separate fandoms that could probably be anywhere. Like, trust me, fandoms are a little bit somewhere at the center at some points, but like I said, guys, when it's like the bad fandom, I'm saying is like, that's a hell no for me, man. That's a hell no for me. That's just when I'll be jumping off of this. Like, I'll be literally jumping off away and just not even see the fandom. Like, I'd rather just be literally in the freaking water and just drown, which I probably prefer not seeing one bad thing on that one, so no thank you. I mean, if there's a good version of the fandom, that would be appreciative a little bit. But even though I could probably at least say not too much predictions on anyway, but yeah, Chica is correct in this one. I give her some good points, which I do give her good points, which, yeah, seriously, literally in the middle of the video, bruh. Literally in the middle of the video. Like, come on, Golden Freddy. Why would you say that?
I'm looking at you, FNAF fandom.
Hey! Dude, we're in the middle of an episode. No quotes or Easter eggs or anything, okay? We're acting here. Come on, man. Stop looking at the screen. You're not supposed to look at the screen, or else people get suspicious.
True.
Oops. Yeah, just don't look at the screen.
Wait,
Yeah.
is this like a reality TV show or something?
Sort of like that. It's a YouTube, show, episode.
I find this so ironic here exactly a little bit with this idea when Slight-Pie actually made his channel for the first time ever since, I do really appreciate Slight-Pie at some points exactly, which I think the dude's pretty awesome. The dude's okay exactly, which I think the man's actually pretty cool for once, like whatever that he just gets like better and better, from the present day exactly, I'm talking like the way present day right now currently, but when it's like way back right now, I think this is just a little bit of an interesting first start to see even this goes on exactly, which clearly enough I could see where this goes.
Yeah. In fact, you're the main star of this episode.
Fascinating. Well, we'll have to look more into this YouTube channel. What is it called?
Oh, it's called Sly Pie, SLYP1E. Sly Pie. The I is a 1. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're currently at like 15,000 subscribers, I think, or close to there. I don't know. But yeah, if you like click that notification bell right down there by the subscribe button, you get notified of all of my future uploads. I mean, Sly Pie's future uploads. You're not supposed to say that, dude.
LOL.
Sorry. Actually, I'm a girl, but yeah. And if you click that like button, that helps us out a lot. And if you click that subscribe button, that'll help us out even more to make some more of these cool and funny episodes for you guys. And comment down below for video ideas if you want your idea on our channel. Well, let's get back to the show because
Yeah, at this point, I kind of find this interesting, which, I think this is pretty bit of an interesting, idea exactly of this, perfect video I could ever see here in this reaction is that even if it's been a while, not to react to the very first episode I've never even seen, or maybe this is just a little bit somewhere, but this I'll be appreciating a little bit, a lot. which I can really give a little bit of thumbs up for this. But let's just say this is actually a pretty good, interesting, well thing to say. And also, 1,500 subscribers. Congratulations! That's actually congratulations. Congratulations, by the way. Congratulations. Like, even though he did pass 1,500, which I can see why at this point, which is like way long, which trust me, I've watched SlidePie's content for a little bit of some time by now, which recent years I probably have reacted to most of that exactly, which, you know, I haven't barely reacted to some of them, which I could probably say I've barely reacted to the first FNAF version of like the movie version of itself of that universe, and then of course FNAF 6, but now exactly. But also the real question is, Devin-Foxy Remastered, again, have you actually reacted to like the SlidePie's videos? Well, no, I have not, but maybe somewhere in the future I could probably be possibly just to enjoy the content and just see how awesome this goes, and just gives it an amazing job that I could be appreciating too. So again, I could say for more likely to say how interesting this is. So hope we can see a lot of good things coming around this time. Hopefully we can see that, which still remains gold and remains thumbs up. So continue the video, please.
I think I just wasted 50 seconds.
Well, if I
You kind of barely almost wasted like 5 minutes, by the way, you know, in current timestamp times. I think currently in the stamp time, I think for 5 minutes, near 5 minutes. But when he said 50 minutes, you directly meant by 5 minutes, right? You know, when that's actually in the timestamp, by the way, which there's two examples for that question. 50 seconds and also for 5 minutes will also be yet again include that. So let's continue the rest of this, so that way I don't have to keep pausing it.
I'm on a reality TV show, I've always wanted to be a comedian.
Cool for you.
You know, I don't really want to, and I don't really care. I'm just gonna get going.
Not so fast.
All right, yeah, see ya. Oh! How'd you get right there?
I'm Golden Freddy. I can teleport.
What the frick?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. Of course. Like, no shit, Sherlock. He can teleport anyways. Golden Freddy can literally do anything like what he just did. Like, you guys saw what he actually said by the words he said, that he can literally teleport, like, progress anything. It means he can teleport, which clearly it means he does. So, what can I say? Golden Freddy could just teleport easily. He could just do that and like that for one snap and then just appears back. So that's an interesting power, and I've always liked that power. So, you know, even if it is for my OC that can do that or whatever, but hey, this is just a little bit of an interesting way I can say that. But sure, let's continue the video.
What the frick, man? What the frick? This is stupid. Well, my friends will save me. I'll just sit here until they save me.
Are you sure about that?
What do you mean?
This place is booby-trapped like crazy.
Oh.
I think I heard some
what?
odd whispering over here. How the frick can you hear whispering? Oh, who writ this script? Actually, nobody.
Based. I mean, who wrote the script? Based. I mean, that is literally based of gold. That is actually pretty gold and ironic too. Which I'm not gonna say this is just ironic, but this is just extremely ironically hilarious. Like to the part where Foxy says like, "Yar, who wrote this script?" Or should I say, by Foxy's impression, I'll say it's like, "Who wrote this script?" And then I'll go for Freddy by saying it's like, nobody, Foxy. Nobody wrote the script. Nobody wrote the script. Seriously, that's pretty funny if you ask me on that question. That's actually pretty funny.
I really need to stop putting Easter eggs in this episode. Let's go, come on, guys.
Well, here we go.
Yarda hard hard hard.
Like I said, your friends will never find you.
Hey, I think I heard her over here.
What the frick?
Damn.
Told ya. Yaha, that's right, we are here.
Dun dun dun! Dramatic music. Whoa!
What the heck?
Well, it was nice knowing you, Golden Freddy.
No, you can't not leave. I'm holding you captive. I need to sell you. Like merch.
LOL.
Sorry. Bye.
No! Wait a minute. I need to release Meowthra.
Meowthra. A cat. Okay, fair again. Fair enough. And also, you're just gonna summon a cat. Okay, based again. And also, just for the fact of the word, when Golden Freddy said that word by saying, he's like, he needs to like sell chicken for like merch, and I'm like, bruh, what the frick did you just say? Like, Golden Freddy, do you really not hear yourself for that question? Like, Chica was just going to escape you anyways. Like, sure, you maybe know how to teleport and know how to like progress anything that you use your powers, but come on, Golden Freddy, you could really just would have done a better plot than that. Like, you could have just so done a better plot.
No references to like the movie.
Huh?
There she is. Hello,
The cat.
Mithra.
Oh, what is that?
Oh no, this brings back bad flashbacks. Guys, it's coming! Guys!
Wait, what?
No, Bonnie! Of the dog attack! Oh no! Oh no! Ah!
Oof.
I have an idea. Attack that golden idiot.
Attack the golden idiot. LOL. And also, I love the way the creator with his hand actually just did the thumb in Chica's mind, I think. I was like, wait, what? Why is he doing that exactly while he's just like putting the thumb right there? Like, what? That actually kind of makes a little bit less sense, but to kind of ignore it, which I don't even know why, but I'm not going to do that on my plush characters. Heck nah, I wouldn't do that, but you know, at least they'll actually have some criticisms to point some points out for a little bit less, but hey, at least I gotta say, it's pretty interesting right now of the second near 7 minutes, but let's just give it the time while we continue on with this reaction even more further, but let's just see how this all continues on ahead. And also, just as in for a fact, a lot of you guys know that yes, I'll still actually release my only season that gets to happen with the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. But just right now, if you guys already did see the post, which I can't probably do it yet, but like I said, I got like a couple more games to do so, and then we'll finally get the season up and rolling and finally have it released. Which means my own FNAF Plus season, which yes, includes the very numbers I include. You know, that includes with like like Fredbear's Family Diner, which that will be the beginning. I'll actually have it started for the first time to have it up. And then the first one will be Five Nights at Freddy's, the first, the second, the third, the fourth, fifth, and sixth, and then UCN, and then the Rejected, and finally the Help Wanted, which that will be the very last game, that very last season. Sorry, I meant to say the last season, which that will probably be a wrap up exactly, which means it's done. Which, you know, I actually will tend to have some episodes, you know, a little bit less episodes I'll make, which hopefully I will actually get some episodes. You know, if I ever do get any ideas in the comments or anything, like, you know, very true comments, very nice and respectful idea comments, which, you know, like I said, I will continue on with the story, which will still make sense with the FNAF lore and stuff, which I'll still continue so. Which, like I said, I'll actually continue to see what I can do here and get all that set and go and bam and boom like that and all of that with a snap. You know, every single one I'll make is having that to be set. So when I say it's time, then it'll be time. But like I said right now, it's not that time yet. Which, you know, I still will curiously on to do more gaming and likely more in the present. I'll still continue all of that when it's finished. But in this very time right now, we just have to wait and see. Like, even though I will actually memorize right now, since I'll memorize, but whatever. So anyway, the more of the story is, my plus seasons hopefully are going to do the best. But hey, even if it is going to do its best or not, at least I'm going to try to at least make the impression again to have a return exactly and a rerun of another return. So yeah, I'll do that. You know, like, even if it will be this year or next year, I'll at least make that as a go and make that happen. So remember, even if it will be this year or near 2026, we're going to find out and see. We're just going to see as long we get positives. As long as we hopefully continue to do that, then we'll get that happening. So without further ado, let's continue right back to the video and get straight to the point. So let's not waste any time, since I probably am explaining this further anyway, near 24 minutes and near, I don't know, 50 seconds or anything or whatever, but let's continue.
No quotes to MMA or anything like that. Just so you know.
Attack!
Meowthra! Destroy!
Here we
Oh,
go.
it's so cute.
Gotcha this time.
It's so cute, I'm gonna die! Literally!
It's so cute,
Wait a
gonna
minute,
die.
is this a cat toy? I know how to get rid of it, guys!
Oh, here we go.
Good! Now Meowth's gone! Now attack that golden idiot! Ah!
Wait. I'll be on your team if you don't hurt me.
Are you sure?
I'm a good resource, trust me. I'm strong.
Okay. Well, we have to go back to the pizzeria anyway, so I guess you can come with us. You probably
Nice.
won't be able to perform because you kind of look creepy. You can hide in like the kitchen or the back room or something.
Sounds good.
Bruh. I mean, I don't know why, but this is kind of like nearly a FNAF reference, or near likely to be a backroom game, which I don't actually follow, by the way, which I don't completely follow the other games lightly, since, like, there's going to be some times when some games I might follow, and sometimes I won't follow, because sometimes, hey, I mean, I just have my independence, by saying is like, by having independence, exactly by saying is like, oh, which games do I follow, which games I don't recently follow. For example, like I said, I am not into kind of the back rooms, by the way, of the game, which I'm not into that exactly, which, even if I did say yes, then, like I said, it's going to be a big nightmare of a curse, but, like I said, there could be other games than the back rooms, which, trust me, there could be a lot more higher than that, so, even with bigger fears and nightmares, that's even going to be possible, so, I probably won't go too far up, so, remember. The Backrooms games is kind of okay, but for me, for example, I'm just not going to kind of simply follow to the idea of that, but no, I probably won't, so let's just continue the video, please. So that probably would be even way better to continue on, so let's go.
But if you get near me one more time,
So help me, I'll kill you.
RIP.
Okay.
Damn.
let's go!
Hey guys, thank you for watching that episode. Sorry I had so much references to like other maybe YouTubers and movies and stuff and all that, and I don't know. I usually don't do that, but I just thought it was funny. But yeah, see you guys next time. We finally got Golden Freddy. Well, me. So yeah, we can use me a lot more. Cool. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching, and Meowthra. Oh no. Meowthra! Meowthra!
That's a pretty nice cat, by the way, not gonna lie. I mean, that's a pretty cool cat. I mean, for once, I never seen anything like this cat before, but it's pretty nice. I mean, at least I'll admit for the cat that's pretty kind of okay, but, like I said, I've always been into cats and dogs whenever some of them aren't hostile or anything, but I'm always into friendly dogs or cats, which I'm always into friendlies, exactly not hostiles, because, I mean, if they were hostiles, then I would say is no, bad dog, bad dog. And I would say is like bad cat, bad. If some of them just don't behave exactly, then that's pretty much the point. So trust me. I mean, I've always liked cats and dogs because I've always been liking that exactly. And just saying is like, very nicely, and just say is like, if they're friendly and if they're not, like I said, I can be very much aware to know exactly. So yeah, at least some ways around it, I could pretty much respect the cats and dogs anyway, which I've always respect that. So if I ever do see a cat or dog in the near future, I probably would actually want to actually pet them. I actually would want to pet them, but that's pretty cool and all. But that'll be pretty nice for once. That'll be pretty nice. So. Like always and like every time, I hope you guys actually do currently enjoy this video and for much more. So hope you guys enjoy this. And without further ado, let's continue on the end. And that's when I'll actually will talk more and just most likely say that. So let's continue.
Come on, get me! Get me!
The cat's not like wanting to do that.
Okay, guess not.
Rip.
Well, yeah, guys. There's the beautiful Meowthra. Thank you for watching, and bye.
Nice. I totally like the video, man. And absolutely subscribe. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, absolutely, man. I totally have liked and subscribed to your channel, SlidePie. I've totally subscribed and liked your video. Which, by the way, I gotta say, if you're actually watching this video, by the way, I want to say is this, man, is that you did a very interesting job for a little bit. You did a very great job, SlidePie. You did a very absolutely great job. Like, even if this video actually was a little bit from the beginning, which I can still say again. The old saying is, well, it's not, I mean, the old saying is that, hey, I mean, let's do the beginning parts. It means from the very early ones, even if some of them aren't somewhere relevant. But at this point right now, I can say this video is at least to be interesting. And yeah, at least they found Golden Freddy and all, which is pretty interesting, but, it's pretty interesting. But for once, man, she just got attacked by a rabbit. Like a rabbit. And then now Golden Freddy summons a cat, which that's pretty funny actually. That's pretty funny when Golden Freddy just says like, summon Miafra. Like that's pretty interesting, man. That's like interesting for once. But that's pretty interesting. So cool. That's pretty cool. So, like I said, guys, this video is interesting and this is just well done. And also, the only question is, will I ever be able to react to more Sly Pie content? And the answer is that, well, yeah, I probably will, but here's the catch. And here's the catch for everyone to kind of understand for what I'm talking about here is that, I'm only going to be reacting to the only FNAF characters that is only likely to be from the first all the way to the sixth. It means referring to FNAF games as FNAF plush characters that I'm only going to insist to react to only. Just only those kind of characters. It only involves if I actually ever did play any games like, for example, I'll do Help Wanted, which clearly, yes, it will state the mind I actually will do Help Wanted near after Five Nights at Warriors 3 that could be successfully finished, but just letting you guys know that this is just only a catch for what I'm talking about. This is just only a catch, so thank you guys for completely understanding for what I'm talking about, but this is just only my fact of what I'm talking about here and kind of understanding this, but, this is just what I want to say right now, and just only for the matter of speech I want to be talking about. So, without here to not waste any time, that here's what I'm going to also say after I finish the gaming, that remains left to be done, is after when it's finished, I will finally get to release the season of Five Nights at Freddy's season plush. Now, actually, will finally release my own season and we'll have it up. It's going to be like another return run. Like, the return run means I'll finally get to like make the plush videos again, which means I'll even get to have more and more interesting ideas. Very bigger ideas. That comes way further more. But, like I said, this is going to be very interesting for the first time ever that I'm ever going to have that actually around. But the problem is I might have to do some areas I might have to do if some of them are good areas to do. Like, for example, I have to make plush videos, by the way, that I might have to do this on the floor, might have to do it on the table, might have to do it on anywhere and anywhere that I can do. Like, as long as it's a perfect angle shots, very easy angle shots. But the only problem is about the musics, well, they're going to be a little bit harder to do. Exactly, that's going to be another point to do as well, since I don't know if that's going to be necessary. That's ever going to be around for my laptop to do, for the sound effects to be in the edit. But the only catch I might have to do is my phone. I might have to do that there. So hope you guys actually enjoy that and wish me luck for that. Which that's going to be even interesting and a little bit more further detailed, anyways. But the truth is, we're just going to see what happens and see where this goes and see where this plays out. As long as I get good angling shots of what I do, then that's when I can make videos of that, by the way, and will actually proceed to do the episodes that I will make. So, that's just what I want to say, and that's just why I want to explain this for everybody and kind of explain what I have to say on my side of the story and just see how I'm going to do all of that exactly, which, yes, I will do Fredbear's Family Diner first. That refers to Fredbear, Spring Bonnie, Unwithered Freddy, Unwithered Bonnie, Unwithered Chica, and finally Unwithered Foxy. And of course the puppet, which the puppet, by the way, I want to let you guys also know, by the way, that the puppet is not going to likely be here to be ceased in FNAF 1. No, he won't be around in that time. He'll only kind of currently exist only in this FNAF 2 timeline of mine, which will exist over there. But let me just say this, that Golden Freddy is just going to be the one who's going to kind of likely to be the one to kind of exist around exactly because it's just going to kind of be the fact of it, which, I can't be screwing up timelines exactly if they're going to be that random. So just remember, I have to stay at the original story, which means I can't screw up on anything else. I mean, will the Night Guards ever be the same? Yes, the Night Guards will remain to be the same, but here's another catch. That the only thing that's ever going to be another catch exactly is either having Night Guards. So, what I want to do here with Night Guards is that yes, originally that there isn't going to probably be any random Night Guards to be around, which there could be some Night Guards that could easily get killed by a few animatronics that will be from the doors or anywhere else, but for Mike Schmidt, he's probably either going to have any chances for him to still stay surviving or won't die, or maybe he'll just leave and get out of there, so that's probably going to be another point. But that's the point I can say for everybody and my only safety for that reason. So if you guys could probably know what I'm talking about or what I'm referring to, what I'm saying is that it's going to be a while and having its time. And yes, I can still do the voice impressions while doing that. And yes, hopefully they're going to do pretty good of my voice impressions, which I hope I can do good and will do pretty well proceeding of the season, which is going to be pretty interesting for the first time ever since I will bring that back, which is known to be FNAF. Exactly of the FNAF Plus seasons, I'll bring that back. Like I said, the only characters who are going to probably be in the season I'm going to have is just Fredbear, Spring Bonnie, Unwithered Freddy, Unwithered Bonnie, Unwithered Chica, Unwithered Foxy, and then of course the puppet, which I actually will bring those characters back and will bring those characters to life exactly, will bring them here exactly into the season of my very, very first channel I'll actually will do pretty well with. So I hope you guys do wish me the luck for that, and hopefully real true Devin-Foxy fans can give me a big good time thumbs up and will hopefully support me through it, and hopefully will make the season and also will have ideas that I can really actually proceed on to make and hopefully will actually do good of, and pretty much. So that's all I can say. But here's the subscriber thing, about the subscriber special. So originally about the subscriber special, I might have to do exactly like, I'm kind of like near almost like 700, but not too far enough. I'm more likely at 634 subscribers, which that's where I'm at right now. But the only thing I could do with subscribers is I'm going to currently make a special about originally the characters themselves, originally the characters that I'll actually will be doing is like, for example, like musics, which I hopefully won't get too many claims exactly or anything, which I won't actually own any of the claims. I'm only just going to probably see what I can do with it or what I can do with the angle shots or anything like any more fervor and stuff. But, that's just what I want to talk about. And oh yes, as in for this video, it's just a 10 out of 10 for me, which I can actually perspect the video pretty well and give it full likely a 10 out of 10 and a very great job with the video. So yes, the video is a 10 out of 10 and it's very well done and very actually pretty cool. So yeah, it's pretty good. Very good. So that's all I can say, everybody, that this video is perfectly well amazing and very well done. So yeah, the video is cool and awesome. Even if it was at its finest, then yes, it's pretty cool indeed. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, as in for example, that I hope you guys actually do kind of understand for what I'm talking about and hopefully understand for what I'm going to have to do and go through by making the season happen with the very first time I'm ever going to do in my lifetime. My very only lifetime I ever will get to proceed and will do. So yes, I will make this happen and will make the Five Nights at Freddy's season happen with my own season, my very own season. Like I said, I did finish the Sonic season like wow, way long time, exactly like way long time back at the apartment I made. And of course, the Angry Birds I did was also successful, but it was turned out to be in my own dad's house exactly while making that season happen. But as in for the Mario, I also did the same, but also did pretty well job with the Mario season 2. And finally, Plants vs. Zombies was also pretty bit well done and a little bit successful, but a little bit more rushed. So, like I said, it's not going to be hardly to me not be that rushed, but just want to let you guys know that yes, in my own Plants vs. Zombies season I made, Yes, it kind of was made a little rushed, and so did the Mario Season 2 was also a little bit rushed, but yeah, it kind of was a little bit more rushed than I could probably would have ever kind of finished all of it, but hopefully, like I said, this right now in the present, I hopefully won't get any rush time, and I hopefully will proceed to make the video happen, and we'll get every single thing to probably work the way it will work, so trust me, guys, and hopefully pray for me. I hope I can make this happen for the season to make it true and make it actually happen. Which it's pretty much for the FNAF fans to enjoy my FNAF season, exactly my plush season of FNAF. Which I hope you guys do actually currently amazingly enjoy it. But this time it's going to be my own voices I'm going to do for the animatronics, which I've actually did so well to actually make this happen and will make this completely good. So 100% amazing and will be 100% positive that I hope I can do pretty well with. And yes, I actually will pay attention on the story mode of the games and will pay attention a lot more further with everything else, which yes, it turns out to be true that I'm actually a little bit more into a little bit of the timeline of the understandings of the timelines and from like much more. Like let's just say that I know a lot more in the Sonic timeline, which I've actually got a lot used to of the Sonic timelines, even further. Like, even if it's the same characters, new characters, old, same, new, and other stuff, it actually just makes a lot of sense, that I will get used to. But the Angry Birds, oh yeah, I've gotten a lot more used to Angry Birds 2 exactly, which I definitely did, which I completely am honestly being, honest here. And as in for Mario, oh, absolutely. Like, I've actually memorized the Mario timeline. The very timeline of the Mario timeline, which I've actually played a lot interesting games. A lot more games. But as for Plants vs. Zombies, I've gotten quite interested into that and got a lot more interesting things with it, which I've always liked to be on the zombie side for real, which I've always liked to, but, I've always kind of like enjoyed that timeline and stuff. But this time, it's going to be Five Nights at Freddy's turn. It's going to be their turn, which I'm referring to. It's going to be the Five Nights at Freddy's turn, which, that's going to be for me to make the next turn. So, yes, like I said, it's going to be that time, baby. It's going to be that time. It will truly be that time. So, if you guys are excited for that, and finally, hopefully for so, that it could happen, but like I said, we're just going to go slow. But remember, guys, I want to make this a little bit more clear for everyone, is that, let's just say, we're going to have to go slow, 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 and slow. So that way the season can continue and we'll also bright the season up. That's not going to be no longer in the darkness. No more. It's not going to be in the darkness. It's going to be in the brighter light. That it's going to finally come on out like a magic present box. Like the very interesting present. So thank you. So let me get back straight to the video. So whatever this was all about, what was happening with like Golden Freddy and Chica, bro, Golden Freddy captured Chica because Golden Freddy wants to sell Chica for merch. And I'm like, what? How does that make sense? Which I don't think it never will make sense because that's kind of stupid in my opinion. Which, come on, that's kind of a little stupid. Which even if it was referring to a joke, which it still is stupid, but hey, it kind of is stupid. So, anyway, that's just all I kind of want to go on and talk about here, about what I'm going to refer to and what I was going to say. But hopefully you guys kind of know what I was talking about and see what I'm going to say. But, let's just find out and see. So, without further ado, it is time to get going. And it also will be time for me to get going as well. And we'll also leave right now. So, yes, don't forget, by the way, that another YouTube short will come up next. And finally, I will say this finally, another stream could finally come right on. So yes, the stream's going to come in soon. And I will say this, that yes, the stream will happen, whenever it's going to be, either StreamYard or either going to be like in a regular stream of a YouTube stream. So let's find out and see. So hope you guys enjoy the time and the pleasure of me reacting to a few of these videos before we even finally will get to the very beginning of the game that will be called Capcom versus Marvel Infinite, which is finally going to be happening right now since it's going to finally happen in part 1, and it will be played on my Xbox. So hopefully I won't get too much like notifications or anything, which I hope I won't get any DMs or anything or won't get any interruptions because I just don't want to get any interruptions because I just want to like listen to the story and listen to anything else exactly. So that's just what I'm going to do in my current time right now, in the current state right now that I'm talking about. So thank you. And hope everybody actually understands that too. So thank you. Now, anyways, without further ado, and without that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like always, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified. And please again subscribe to Sly Pie because by the way, Sly Pie's videos are very well interesting. Very well interesting. So yeah, Sly Pie's videos are very interesting. And yes, I'll hopefully will soon to get to react to the content of that as well soon. A little bit near the future or a little bit somewhere exactly, but time may well say and time may tell. So hope so to be the case. Anyways, see you guys again for the next video. Devin-Foxy Remastered again. We'll see you guys in the next video. So thank you, take care, have a great day, and see you guys soon and later for the next video. Bye-bye, everybody. Signing on out. And we'll be signing right out. So thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Devin-Foxy Remastered again is signing out. And also, that was pretty interesting that Golden Freddy gets to finally be on the team. Which, Freddy was going to definitely kind of beat the Golden Idiot, which was Golden Freddy, which I know Freddy was going to beat him and all, but yeah, pretty much Golden Freddy did kind of gave up in a little bit more of a surrendering way, that he says, wait, I want to join you guys. That's probably what he was going to refer to say, that he was going to join them, because, Golden Freddy did want to say that he wanted to be a comedian, by the way. After I heard the word, he said he'll be a comedian, wanted to actually be a comedian when he actually confronted the Chica about that, but yeah, he actually did want to tell was a joke. That he always wanted to tell was a joke. But, I actually will believe what Golden Freddy said, for a little bit more of a side opinion, just for a slight interesting opinion for him to say that he'll be a comedian. But cool. That's nice. I'll actually will be supporting for that. Nice job. Cool. If you want to be a comedian, then be a comedian, Golden Freddy. No one is not going to judge you by your only jokes, which no one wouldn't judge you. So, hope not. So, anyways, it's time to get going, guys. It is time for me to sign right on out here. So thank you for watching. Devin-Foxy Remastered again. We'll see you in the next video. So thank you, goodbye, peace out, and see you guys for the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. Another YouTube short is coming up next. So if you guys are going to enjoy that, then hopefully you will might as well soon to enjoy that, which, it'll probably will be either, pretty much either be like a few exactly like let's just say that they even if I'm a little bit sidetracked or a little bit I'm trying to like stay track with the shorts exactly, which it's gonna kind of either near likely be the YouTube short that's gonna be like one that will probably be two YouTube shorts that will be down here, and then of course there'll be one up there, so that I think that next one will be next, and finally get to the stream. So I think that's how I might be rearranging that. So without further ado, see you guys again for the next video. So signing off, goodbye. See you guys again for the next video. Peace out, goodbye, and see you next time. Peace on out. Later, and see you later, guys. See you next time.